Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sudokuvania 2, Lineage of Logic by SkepticalMario. The original Sudokuvania is one of my favorite puzzles I've ever solved. It was brutally difficult, and took me something like 20 or 30 hours, something in that vicinity, I'm going to say, in order to actually solve. Though, if you support the channel, you can go binge that. If you want to watch that, all those videos are posted for supporters. So if you want to go watch that, you can. This one is just going to be on the main channel. And this series has sparked a bunch of other things. So in particular, recently we've done the Super Sudokoid series by the M, which is very much in the same vein, but also quite cool, although I'd say those are considerably easier than the original Sudokuvania. I have heard from SkepticalMario a while ago that one of the goals was to make this one a tad more approachable. We'll find out if that's true as we go through this. All right, so let's read the rules here before we get started. So, ever since he disappeared in the Sudoku attack, you have had questions about your father's fate. Now that the mythical castle Sudokuvania has reappeared, you know the answers must lie somewhere within. Complete the quest by filling the grid according to its rules. Completely filling all grids is not required to reach an ending of the story. Sudoku. Unless overridden by an uncovered rule, you may assume that each grid follows normal Sudoku rules. That is, place the digits from 1 to n into each grid, where n is the grid's square size, without repeating in a row, column, or box. Okay, we have dynamic fog, so entering the correct digit in a cell will clear the fog from that cell and perhaps others. We also have this dynamic rules thing, which is, I think, the thing that SkepticalMario figured out how to do that was sort of like the big innovation here, which is additional rules will be displayed in this panel when certain cells are selected. Abridged rules are also displayed on the map itself. These rules are only valid if the selected cell is not covered by fog. Okay, so let's look at this grid here. We can, by the way, there's a link in the description should you want to do it. We have this thing about jump shoes, although I don't think it tells us what it is. We have this purple line is a region sum line. Segments in each region have the same sum. I'm assuming it's telling me that each separate segment has the sum separately. Okay, so we've got the entryway and the lower hallway. Is this the entryway? Can I figure out what this is called? Yes, designated by entryway. Okay, so this is the entryway. Is this the... No, I'm trying to figure out where the lower hallway is, but I have not... Oh, maybe this has got to be the lower hallway, right? Okay. Okay. This is where we get the link. I was thinking there was a tutorial. Okay, so the grid has appeared abandoned as you entered until the portcullis crashes shut behind you. The only way out is through. Place a digit from 1 to 6 at each cell without digits repeating in a row, column, or 3x2 box. And then we have to play the tutorial. Prologue. Empty house. 15 years ago, you were an only child raised on stories of Sudoku and other puzzles. Your family's tradition holds that your ancestor visited the mythical castle of Sudokuvania, and you are excited to practice Sudoku with your father in the woods later. This is the day your skills were truly put to the test. Fill each grid according to the rules. So Sudoku, dynamic fog, dynamic rules. Okay, so okay, the upper left corner contains the journal. All progress and rules are displayed here, but may initially be hidden by fog. Select cells not covered by fog to display information in the rules panel. See, it says click here for something. This is the how to play controlling Sudoku pad. Okay, this is the thing that I most wish I had learned. Well, you can hold shift to enter corner marks and control to enter center marks. I didn't even know that, I'm going to be honest. Okay, and then it tells us how, if we're new to Sudoku in general, we can do that. Okay, drag here to pan. I'm not quite sure what it means by drag here to pan, because I can't zoom in on this one, but yeah, I see. But in the bigger one, are these the hands? Selecting fog-covered cells to pan can display rules you haven't learned yet. This icon indicates a cell with no relevant information. Of course, the unfortunate part is you can't quite see the icon. I'm guessing it's this, probably. So it's probably telling me to do that. Okay. All right. So your family home, you ought to tidy up before leaving. So we've got to do this piece. Let's see. So 3 looks into this box. Oops, I gotta make this normal. So these are... Oh, that's the 5. And that is the 4 for this box. Entering a correct digit in a cell clears fog from that cell and possibly other cells. Yes, agree. I see how that worked there. Let's see. The 1 is now over here. That makes this a 2 for the row. There's 6, 3, 4. I'm assuming I'm not supposed to use... Oh, this isn't a region sum line, even. I was going to say, I'm assuming I'm not supposed to use the fact that it's a region sum line, but it's just not a region sum line. This is a 1. Okay, now 6s look there. Let's see. The 1 in this column now is here. So this is a 2. These are a 4-5 pair in some order. So these are a 4-5 pair, and these are a 2-3 pair. Okay, that... so this is a 1. There we go. I was looking for where the 1 went in this box and saw that it was resolved. Now I have the forest rules. The forest is a 9x9 Sudoku where additionally 6s are never adjacent to 7s. Okay, this 4 over here looks at a 5 and a 4. Let's see. These are a 3 and a 5. They go in that order. That's a 6. These are a 2 and a 6. Okay, so that's a 6 and that's a 2. Okay. Okay, well, 6s never being adjacent to 7s is maybe not going to be super useful right away. I guess the point is I know that these are 7, 8, 9, right? Because we must have it be the case that within this... I know this is a 2, actually, as well. But this is just the digits 1 through 6. This is a 6x6 Sudoku. But this is where the 2 goes. In this column, I just missed it, so that gives me the 3 and the 2 over here. Let's see. Okay, so that tells me the 6 is here. So this is not a 7. Let's see. Discovered quest, follow the path. Follow the forest path. I see. Digits equidistant from the center are identical. Okay, so that's the center, and so we're saying that's a 6 by virtue of being equidistant from the center. And now 6s can't go next to 7s in this grid, so this is not a 7 either, which means that is a 7. Those are an 8, 9 pair. This is a 3 or a 4. Yeah, this is a 4 or 5. This is a 3, 4, or 5. And this is a 3, 4, 5. That's not a 5. So it's a 3 or a 4. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot. We know one of those is a 3, but that's not super useful. But we have this 2 here, which places a 2 there. So this cell is a 4 or a 5. And this next cell up here, we're now at a 6. Okay, so now we've got one of these skulls. Enemy cells and boss cells link to an outside puzzle you can solve to learn the cell's digit. Boss puzzles are mandatory, but enemy puzzles can be skipped if you can figure out the cell directly. I see. Well, we're going to do it just for fun. Okay, so we're going to fight this enemy. Okay, we have wolf attack. A wolf attacks. Use your Sudoku knowledge to take it down. Enter a digit from 1 to 6 in each cell without repeating digits in a row, column, or box. We notably have a B back here, and we have an A back here. Oh, no. This is a capital B. This is a lowercase a. I'm very afraid as to what I'm going to have to do with all of these letters. And I don't know if I'm supposed to write them down or just think about it later. I'm not sure. I maybe won't write them down, and then I'll just reopen them and hope I haven't lost it, but that might be a horrible idea. Okay, this is a 3 because of asking where 3 goes here. One of those two is a 3. That's not too exciting. That's a 2 by asking where 2 goes in this box. That's a 1 by asking where 1 goes in this box. Let's see. We know one of these two is a 4 because of that 4. By the way, just in case you're new to Sudoku and have no idea what on earth it is I'm trying to denote here, this corner mark here means that one of these two cells is a 4. So that's basically telling me the 4 in this box is up here, so I could mark it like that. Corner marks are usually done by box, and if I remember, I'll put a link in the description to my video on Sudoku notation if you're a little bit unsure how that works. Let's see. Okay, there's a 3 over here because of that. So these 2 3s. Let's see. One of these two is a 5. That's not so exciting. One of these two is a 6. That's not so exciting. See, a useful shortcut that you can always remember is that you can double click a digit to highlight all of that digit. So if you're trying to figure out what you know about a digit, that can be useful. These I'm going to note are 3 and 5, although I don't think that's going to be helpful yet. So these are 4 and 6 for the column. And so these are center marks. Those mean I know this cell is one of those digits. So this cell is either a 4 or a 6. And so the point is now that tells me that this cell's a 5, because actually what they wanted me to notice that I didn't notice for an embarrassingly long time is one of these two cells is 5. So that cell's not a 5. These cells aren't 5. So the 5 in this box just has to go here. Okay, this column needs a 2 still. Oh, that would have... Oh, I guess that wasn't clear until we had this. Okay, and so now this digit's a 4. So now we can go 4, 6, 4. That is a 6. That's a 4. And you'll notice in the set in Sudoku Pad, if you haven't used this before, when I have a 4 and I type a 4 in the grid, it tells me, hey, that's not a 4. It glows red. That might not be on by default, but if you go in the settings, which I'd encourage you to poke through, that's under conflict checker and check pencil marks. So if you would like that feature and it's not working for you, that is what you have to do to get it. Okay, these are 1 and 5. And they sure are. These are 2 and 6. Very useful. Let's see. This cell is a naked single. This cell, if I just ask myself the question, what can it be? It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6. So it can only be 5. That is what we call a naked single. It just means that if you ask yourself what it can be, you learn the answer. So that's a 2, 6, 2. Okay, these are 1, 6, and 4 in some, as of yet, unknown order. So this, though, is 4 or 6 by the column, but it's not a 6 by the row. So that is a 4 and a 6. Gives me a 4 and a 1 over here. Let's see, these are 5 and 6, 3 and 5, 1 and 3. There we go. Enter 5 into this puzzle's cell in the forest. Okay, so we come back here and we put a 5 in that cell. And now that tells me that this over here is a 5. So that's a 4. Makes that a 5. we got this little coin thing, but I don't think we know anything about that yet. We see this coin question mark over here in the this. By the way, just in terms of Sudoku Pad features you might want to use if you're trying to solve this for yourself, you can click this check button, and it will tell you if, as far as it knows, you haven't screwed anything up. And the key thing to note is it's not checking anything to do with center marks or corner marks or anything like that. It is only checking that your entered digits are correct. So you might well have an incorrect deduction, and it might still tell you everything is correct because it's not checking everything. Okay, I see we know where 7 goes in this box because of the 6 not being orthogonally adjacent to the 7 and this 7 looking up. It's useful sometimes to highlight or draw in the boxes in these puzzles, so we can fill in that 7. And now one of these two is the 7 up here. I don't know which one yet. Okay, so this digit is the one after the 5. It's a 2. Back over there. And then this is a 1. This is a, not that one. This is a 6. This is a 5 and a 4. Okay, and so now I've got completed quest, follow the path. Excellent. A caged cell means there's a reward for filling it correctly. An icon in the cage's corner may indicate what the reward is. Okay, interesting. Okay, the 7 in this box can only go in one of these two cells because of that 6, but it doesn't go in this one, so it goes in that one. Now let's see, the 7 in this box is a little wigglier. Let's see, the 6 in this box I can't quite do anything with yet. Let's see. This 3 is sitting on a piece of broccoli. I happen to notice. Let's see. There's also a letter back here of who knows what variety. Don't know about what this 3 is doing yet. I can fill in this quad if I really want. Not sure that inspires a lot of confidence in me to do. Oh, that one's a 2. Never mind. I don't need to fill in the quad. I have 2 2s looking at this box. See, here's where I would draw in the borders of the boxes, which you can do with this tool, by the way. Maybe I should draw them in, but draw them in orange. The reason I'm slightly hesitant to do this for myself is that I did it in the last Sudokuvania and then absolutely mangled something because I didn't realize they were borders I had drawn in instead of actual borders. I'll draw them in orange this time, which someone in the comments mentioned as a possibility, basically as a way of saying or reminding myself that they're not real. Okay, so these are 4, 8, and 9 left in this box. Okay, there's a 7 running through the center of this box somewhere because of those 7s. There's a 6, in fact, exactly here, which is nice. So it tells me that's not a 7. This is a 4, 8, or 9, which is not useful at the moment. There's a 3 over in one of these 2 cells, which isn't super useful at the moment either. Let's see. Or over here, I'm unexcited by that. Oh, that cell's a 6. There we go. 6, 6, looking down there at a 6. SkepticalMario, very real with the Sudoku. Let's see. Okay, so there's 2 6s looking across here. That 6 looks down. That one's next to a 7. So that's a 6. Okay, so the 7 in this box is, I at least know it's in one of these two cells because it can't go next to a 6 or in a row with a 7. So that means the 7 in this box is over here somewhere. Doesn't quite seem to tell me anything. Oh, here's a more useful observation, or potentially useful observation. The other digit among these two cells is a 5, because we've already marked the 7 in those two cells, but if I ask where 5 in this box goes, it goes in the same two places. So these are actually a 5-7 pair. Which can often be quite useful. I'm not sure if it's useful here, but it often can be quite useful. Not quite. That 5-7 pair almost places 5 in. Oh, it does play that. Sorry, that does place 5 in this box. That's the 5. Okay, that's going to be somewhat useful. Oh Lord, I actually just knew this was a 5. I just never wrote it in. Apparently, never mind. It was totally written in just from this line. 625. 625, yeah. Okay, so there's a 5 up in one of these two cells. Let's see, 1. Not immediately useful. We know there's a 6 over here. Actually, the 6 is in one of those two, but that doesn't look super useful by itself. I'm going to just write 489 in here because I keep looking at it and deciding not to, and I might as well just write it in. One only has 2 spots in this row, actually. You can tell how much classic Sudoku I do. Let's see. What else am I missing? I haven't done my New York Times Sudoku practice in a while. Yeah, we know. Okay, so we know one of these two is a 3 just by where those two given 3s are. And so one thing we can certainly say is that the 3 in column 2 doesn't go in any of these cells because of these 3s. So there's a 3 in one of these cells, but that looks awful. Okay. We might have to be entering more digits than I thought we were going to have to. Okay, so this digit can't be 1, 2, or 3. It can be 4. I think it can't be 5 or 6 or 7. And it can be 8 or 9. Which gives me like the bones of a 489 triple, but that doesn't seem super useful. I feel like I'm just missing something like way more basic than what I'm trying to find here. Better 5-7. I could just write in this quadruple. Maybe it'll be useful. We still need a 1. We've got 2, 3. We need a 4. We've got 5, 6, 7, and we need an 8, 9. I'm not sure that was as useful as I had hoped it would be. I don't think I know anything about where this 8, 9 goes. I don't think I know anything about where the 7 goes in this box, other than that it doesn't go here. What about the 7 in this box? Not there or there. Or there. So the 7 in this box lives in this horrendous pair of places. I see that our 4s look across and push 4 into one of these 18 cells. It's like, is one of these 7s secretly next to a 6? I don't think one of these 7s is secretly next to a 6. Cut to 20 minutes later when I realized that one of the 7s is next to a 6. So much for my theory that this is going to be easier. This is the tutorial classic Sudoku, and I'm already having a hard time with it. Everything's right? Yeah, I thought so. And this whole line is filled in. I'd possibly be looking for. Like, it feels like it has to be about something about the 6s and the 7s that I have missed. Like, if there is some reason why this cell couldn't be a 7, that would be interesting, but I don't think there is. Okay, the only 6s that we don't have, to be clear, are this 6 and this 6, which in no circumstance are going to end up touching a 7. And then we also have, and in terms of 7s, the 7 going in one of those places, one of these places, one of these places. One of those, one of those. And then there's a 7 in this box that I know basically nothing about. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. We've certainly got 6, 7, 8, 9 in this row. So if I just want to write in what's left, it's 1, 2, 3, and 5. It's not a 2. That's not a 5. That's not a 3. I think we might be looking for a Y wing at this point. So I might have to fill in a lot of cells to find it. Looking to make sure I'm not missing a rule somewhere. Okay, let's see. This could be a 1 or a 2. It can't be a 3. Could be a 4. It can't be a 5 or a 6 or a 7. And it could be an 8 or a 9. Okay, that does not seem helpful. I do know that one of these two cells is a 7. I don't think it does anything, but I know it's true because I need a 7 in row 3, and those are the only places it can go. I thought this 3 going up here was kind of interesting, but I don't think it did anything. I was looking to see if maybe something was going on with 2s. Okay, well, this cell can't be 2, at least. So, like, in this box, we've still got, like, this many spots that could be 2. Okay, what about these 2 cells? Could be 2. They can't be 3, 4. Could be 5. Well, one of them could be 5, but not 6. They could be 7 or 8 or 9, which is the problem, really, is that we've got all these 8 9s floating around. This one can't be a 5. This one can't be a 7 either, so this one's only 2, 8, or 9, but that's still a lot of options. And, like, we're going to need, at some point, something to sort out the 8s and 9s, and I feel like I'm supposed to be asking, like, where does this 8, 9 go in some box or another, but I don't think I have any mechanism by which to decide something like that. Because it would be really nice to be able to fill this in. Yeah, I don't think the quest line is going to tell me whether this is an 8 or a 9. And there's not secretly something to do back over here. I do have this little coin over here. This icon indicates that you have found all the coins in this grid. It feels like somehow I'm supposed to know that this has got to be the 7, because it's clearly telling me that this cell is one I should focus on. I just don't think I know anything about it. Like, it could be a 1, not a 2. It could be a 3. Can't be a 4. Can't be a 5, 6. But it could be 7, 8, or 9. Like, unless there's some reason this can't be a 7. Like, if this was a 7 instead, that would be a 7. We'd have a 7 up here. None of that looks bad. We'd have a 7 there. It's specific. And, like, the other option is, like, maybe it for some reason has to be a 3, but I don't know what that would be either. Not, like, missing filling in a 6, am I? I don't think so. There's no way that this 6 is relevant to anything. And there's no way that this 6 is relevant to anything. Oh, I found it. It's 5. 5 in this box is in this column, which makes that a 7. Makes that a 5. And now makes that a 7, as I had guessed. Okay, there we go. Okay. No 3s over here. Okay, we've got another enemy here. We get to fight an enemy. So we have a new puzzle, the Wolf Attack 2. Use your Sudoku knowledge to take down the wolf. I will do my best. Okay, let's see. This seems to be a 4. That seems to be the 1 and the 5 and the 6 in this box. This row needs a 2 and it goes there. That's a 5. These are 3 and 6, disambiguated by that 6. This one has a capital B as well. These are 3 and 4, and we know the order because of that one. Let's see. The 1 up there somewhere. These choose a 4. I don't know which one yet. One of these choose a 2. These choose a 4. Oh, this is a 2. There we go, by Sudoku. Those 2 2s. Plop a 2 there. Let's see. There's a 1 over here. There's a 1 over here. Oh, right. This column is now just done, because we need a 1 in it and a 5 in it, and those go there and there. Let's see. 3 and 6 go in this row. That's the 6, and that's the 3. Sorted out by that. These are a 4 and a 6. These are a 2 and a 5. Okay, that 4 corner mark tells me that's a 4. That's a 5 by the column. These are 2 and 3. These are 1 and 6. So that is a 1, and that's a 3. There we go. Enter 9 into this cell. That cell over there. There's a 9. There's a 5. There's an 8 and a 9 and a 4. Okay, and we also have a boss that we can do. Let's fight the boss. Unlock a new rule by defeating the boss. Oh, oops, I did not want to leave this screen. Leaping Jackal. Having gotten your bearings, you can see that you're in a clearing where you were supposed to meet your father, but there's no sign of him. Well, there's one sign. Your stomach lurches as you see a trail of blood leading deeper into the woods. You advance towards it, but a dark shape pounces from the side and tackles you. A large jackal skids to a stop as you get to your feet. It hops from side to side in anticipation. You can tell it will not leave you alone. So now we have the jump rule. A triangle between two cells has an edge towards the greater of the value between those two sides. So this is a standard inequality sign with an extra thing to make it look triangle-y and mysterious. Okay, so we've got this long ascending chain. So these are basically like two long thermos, if you've seen those before. So these are minimum 1, 2, 3, 4, and maximum 6, 5, 4, 3. And so we can get all of these in there, and we can do exactly the same thing with this one. 5, 4, 5, 6. And so in particular, you can see by looking at this box now that the 1 and 6, of course, go here. But also, this is a genuine 2, 3, 4, 5 quadruple, where the 2 is here, and the 5 is here. And now the 2 being there needed to be preceded by a 1. So one of these is a 1, and the 5 needs to be subseeded by a 6. So the 6 is there. So we can do all of that if we would like. Now, we can also ask ourselves where the 6 goes in this box, given this 1-6 pair. And so the 6 has to go in one of these cells, but it can't go in this one because 6 isn't less than anything. So that's the 6, which makes that the 6. Remember, the 6 followed the 5. So we get that. Okay, and this now forces these all down. Okay, so now these 3 ascend, and so the 5 and the 4 in the box need to go on here, and the 5 is now the biggest digit in the box that's left, so the 5 and the 4 actually go there, and this is the other... Oh, sorry, there's still supposed to be this. This is the other 1, 2, 3, but remember the 1 we know is down here, so this is a 2 or a 3. Okay, now the bottom digits in this column we now know are a 2 and a 3, and again, owing to the inequality, we can place them. Makes that the 1. So now we go 2, 3, 4, 5 over here. We go 3, 1, 2 over here. This is a 4. We have our 3 in the corner celebration. Okay, so now these digits are 1, 2, 5, and these are 3, 4, 6. And we'll do the same thing over here. These are 3, 5, 6, and these are 1, 2, 4. When you're doing a 6x6 puzzle specifically, you actually know these 3 digits always go here, and these 3 digits always go here. It just makes it a little faster to fill stuff in. Okay, there's lots of stuff I can knock out, but I'm looking to see the most efficient thing. So, like, certainly this isn't a 1 because it needs something smaller than it. And so similarly, that's not a 1. Oh, okay, actually, sorry, that was the useful thing, or that was a useful thing, because it actually tells me neither of these are 1, so that one is 1. Okay, neither of those are 1 now, so that one's a 1. And I know what order 2 and 5 go in. So no 5 goes over there. This isn't a 3 either, because this number is less than it. So this is a 6. Okay. So now this isn't a 6 because it's smaller than something. So that's a 6. And I know the order 3 and 4 go in. So 2 and a 4. There's a 5 and a 3. One of these is a 5, and it's not the one that's less than 4. The other's a 2. These are 4 and 6. The 1 and the 2. That's a 1, and that's a 3 to finish off. You climb to your feet, heart pounding, and stand over the fallen beast. You can continue searching for your father, but you begin to suspect the search may be in vain. You got the jump shoes. A triangle between two cells has an edge towards the greater of the value of this. Enter 8 into the forest cell in the forest. Sorry, the boss cell in the forest, I think it said. Let's see. And that unlocks the jump shoes. This icon indicates you've correctly filled in all the enemy or boss cells in the grid. Wait, didn't this say that you found all the coins in the grid? Oh, I see it. I found all the coins in that grid. This one, when I fill this in, it's going to tell me I filled in all the coins in this grid. I see. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 9 are the options for this. We've got all the 3s in this grid now, right? Oh, no, not quite still. Still got this deadly pattern on 3s floating around over here. Oh, but we do have a couple inequalities. Okay, so this number is larger than this one. This one here is actually not that small because it's not 1, 2, or 3 just by Sudoku. So this is at least a 4. And if it's not exactly a 4... Oh, by the way, that digit's a 7 just by my corner marks. If it's not exactly a 4, then it's an 8. Can't be a 9. So this number here is at least 5, but it can't be 5 or 6. Or 7. So this digit's always an 8 or a 9. It seems to be what I learned from that. Okay. Where does the 1 go in this column is a good question to ask, because it doesn't go on either of the greater than signs. Oh, crap. It could go there or there. Never mind. Sorry. I do see that in this box, one of these two is 1, so that's never 1. It's a very minor deduction. What about this one? Certainly at least 2. Be 4, can't be 5 or 6, could be 7 or 8. Oh, it can't even be 8 for multiple reasons. Oh, so this can't even be 7, actually, because 8 and 9 are filled in the row. Okay, so this number is at least 3, but it can't be 3, 4, 5, or 6. So this number can only be 7, actually. Because 8 and 9 are going in the row, which places a 7 up there. Places a 7 down there. This is a 1 or a 9. It's not an 8 because there's an 8 in the box. This is a 5 just by Sudoku because I've got 2 5s looking at the cell, which has made that cell a 1. Made that cell not a 1. Okay, I haven't screwed anything up yet. I appreciate that. So the 1 in this box now is just here. Okay, let's see. This row just has 1, 8, and 9 left. Oh, but this number is bigger than this one, because I can see the little thing poking over there. So this isn't a 1. These are actually an 8, 9 pair, which actually makes these a 1, 3 pair. So there's like an out-of-grid cell here. That makes that a 1. Okay, the left in this column, we've got 1, 3, 4, and 8. Except this cell can't be 3 or 8. This one just can't be 3. Yeah, I guess we actually know we have our 3 sort of, yeah, the 3 in the box over there. There's a bunch of different ways I could see that's not going to be a 3. Oh yeah, where's the 6 in this row is a good question to ask. Maybe even easier if I actually note my 6 corner mark. I didn't see this because I had a 6 corner marked in these 2 cells, and the 6 corner mark got dislodged by revealing this digit, which is sort of funny. So that's a 6, which makes that a 6, is what I was about to do in a way more complicated way. This cell's not a 1 because of that one, so that's the 1. making that a 3 and a 1, making that a 4 and a 3, making that an 8. These are 2 and 4. This is 2 or 4. So this is 4, 8, 9 by the row. Now the column has a 4, 8, 9 triple in it, so these are 2, 5 in the other one. 2, 5, and 1, actually. And that one's not 1, so actually I could have just done this as 1 and 1, place a 1 here. It would have been easier. That's a 9. It's an 8. Uh-oh, and now I've broken this cell. Did it horribly. What did I screw up? Wait, was that... What did I do? Where was the point where this broke? Was it not valid to say this can't be a 1? Is this actually a 1 somehow? That's supposed to be 1. Okay. So I should just not read anything into clues that point outside the grid because this is a less than sign pointing at something, except this thing is less than 1. So probably it's going to be a 0 or something. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, well, we can still do this bit with a 4, 8, 9 over here. So this column now has its 4, 8, 9 triple. Oh, this is still a 6, by the way. By our previous corner marks, that's still a 6. These are 1, 2, 5 still. The 1 still goes there. This is a 2, 5. That makes that an 8 and a 1 and a 4. Apparently my believing that there weren't Sudoku numbers smaller than 1 was a trick. Okay, clues pointing outside the grid indicate the existence of a secret area. Remember, all clues must be correct, so it must be that this is a 0, which reveals this eyeball, I suppose. Who knows what revealing the eyeball did? I do not. It's a 4 and an 8. 8 and a 2 and a 5 and a 9. 5 and 2. That's an 8. That's a 2. Let's see. 4, 8, 9 left in this. That's the 9. These are 4 and 8 in some order, and I don't think I know what that order is yet. Also, I'm going to just type every other number in the entire universe before filling it in for some reason. 1 in this row, I see can't go here, so it goes in this little box, getting me a little coin symbol. We appreciate the coins. So this is a 4. Let's see. These are a 1 and something. Well, that 1 goes there. I think that's a 2 that goes there. This is a 4 or an 8, and it's a 4, which goes back to there. So now that's going to finally pachinko back through this grid. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, this box needs something and something. It needs a 2. It's there. And an 8, which goes there. Congratulations, you've completed the prologue. These memories will serve you well on your journey. You may close this puzzle and return to Sudokuvania 2. Okay, and so you can see the check marks that indicate you've correctly filled in everything in the grid. Okay, that is our little intro. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm looking forward to this series. I hope you are too. Remember, if you want to see the original Sudokuvania, you can support the channel on YouTube and you can see it right now. I hope you'll enjoy that if you choose to do so. We do greatly appreciate all of our supporters. But for now, thank you. We'll be back soon. Bye for now.